The King and the March. On a fine day, after Alex had met John and pilots in Kakuria. I know that silly grin. You're thinking about something naughty, aren't you? Not at all! I'll let you know that I'm a serious man who thinks about several things. Besides women and sex. What is it then? Kakurios? Alex stopped his set his sword and panicked a little. Okay, at this point I can't tell them that I was thinking about Kakurios women. The things I do those beautiful girls in traditional Clarkian clothes. Kakurios... what? You know, I was thinking about their latest meeting with the flunked playboy. I hate to admit it, but I am a little worried for him. Yes, I can imagine being worried for your friend after what he said. I don't buy it. You're right, but I guess that we girls can't really understand your bromance. Looks like they bought it. King John definitely knows that epidemic and pilots are spreading diseases throughout the world. And yet, he's not doing anything to distance himself from them. Well, it's not like he can run away. Maybe they're keeping him around? Like a hostage? I doubt that they could use him to blackmail anyone. He's nothing special, and he has no family. From what I remember, he's an only child. And his father too. His grandfather too, actually. The king must be in a severe predicament. Honestly, it didn't look like it. At least Ishtab has no reason to hurt him for now. Yeah, they're just using his court as a place to hide while pretending to work for him. Yeah, but seriously, how didn't anyone realize what Epidi and company were up to? Maybe it was hard to tell that they're accomplices because they were appointed at different times? The king is the only one who can invite someone to join his court after all. If he wanted, he could even give the position of chancellor to some random drunkard she just met. Seriously? Yeah. Even the duchesses have no power to interfere with that decision. At best, you can check the papers done by the Chancellor and ask her to write them again. Actually, most of Epidy's work had been delegated to the duchies before her appointment. So the position of the Chancellor is seriously useless. Yeah, and I hate to admit it, but Epity is really good at her job. That's probably why Rona never liked her. But seriously, it's outrageous that the king intentionally invited a bunch of criminals to join his court. That's just another sign of the pitiful state that the royal family is finding itself in. Morton disgusted, kinda looked awfully resigned about the current king's actions. So... you were hoping for the flunked playboy to behave like a proper ruler? I guess that his vassals still have some expectations from their liege, after all. Don't be stupid! It's not dead! I bet it's because... didn't that family used to serve the old kings? Yes, we were their closest retainers. Kinda noticed that Charles' eyes were burning with academic interest and quickly averted their gaze. But there are no written records about our old connection with them. I only know a few stories I heard from my late family members. Our history was supposed to be passed down to the next head of the family, but... it ended up getting lost when my father suddenly died with my older brothers. Sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. I've already come to terms with it, don't worry. My grandfather told me some stories when I was little. You mean Lord Savan? The man that led the pioneers to colonize Left Hand? Yeah, that was him. He retired at a relatively young age and left the title of Marquess to my father. Apparently, he wanted to spend more time with my brothers and me when we were little. Ah, he was a good grandfather and a truly talented man. The previous king respected him so much that he secretly started calling him his left-hand man. Haha. Anyway, my grandfather said that my family used to protect the king from the shadows. We also took care of most of the dirty work for the royal household. Sounds like your family has a pretty long and elaborate history. Yeah, I guess we do. So you were the son bodyguards of the previous kings? That's cool. I guess that the flunked playboy doesn't need that level of protection anymore. His position is surely symbolic now, but he used to have a lot of authority back in the day. My old relatives became rangers specifically to protect the royal family from the shadows. I had no idea that you were a family of sentinels who served under the king. Well, that role ended with my grandfather's service. After that, he departed to colonize this continent and laid the foundation of Left Hand. It's a little ironic, but this job would never have infiltrated the royal count if we were still protecting the king. I'm sure that you saw a few of your men watching over him. Maybe they weren't expecting an enemy to infiltrate his court from the inside. Or maybe they never expected for someone with no records like Epidi and Piles to be a problem. They both were largely unknown figures before they were appointed. That fucked playboy should have given those chefs a bunch of random drunkards for real. What about your father? How come he knew about your old role and didn't say anything? I'm pretty sure Ishtab infiltrated the king's court after my father passed away. Besides, he never liked our old customs and always bickered with my grandfather. He always disagreed with whatever my grandfather said, and did what he wanted instead. He was the type of person who goes against his parents' word on principle, huh? Maybe he had an overly strict upbringing. Who knows? No idea. Meanwhile, my father just couldn't say no to his brother. You know, Worm, my late uncle, Alex, Worm. In the end, he paid for his mistakes with his life. I get that feeling that your uncle was jealous of his brother. Maybe. My father wasn't a bad man, but he definitely made his fair share of mistakes. I guess that both he and my uncle ended up paying for them in due time. I remember seeing your father a few times at the academy. He would always show up for the events you participated in. Ah? And my father always said that he helped him a lot during his stay in Left Hand. Yeah, I guess. He did disinherit Kana back in the day, though. Ouch. Honestly, I think it was pretty lenient of him to end that whole matter with a simple disinheritance. Yeah, it must have been a real scandal. I mean, think about it. The daughter of the local lord ends up fucking a random guy without telling anyone. Look, can we change the topic, please? What the fufu? Kana was the only student with a golden drink in the whole academy. No wonder. Girls that get married at their age are pretty rare. Really? But I thought that the academy students were all skill users. Wouldn't you want to play around a little if you can have all the partners you want? Not at all! It was the opposite. Even boys who actually tried to find a girlfriend were relatively rare. Yeah, no one wanted to find a lover, knowing what could happen to them in the future. Really? But that cute girl who helped at the mess hall was getting to piss to literally every day. That's because she was a normal person who couldn't use skills. She do never contract the hero syndrome. Yeah, I guess it isn't nice knowing that your partner could catch a fatal disease or die in battle. Huh. Relationships between sentinels are more complex than I thought. But Alex isn't like that. Of course, I don't discriminate. As long as a girl is cute. Speaking of which, there sure were a lot of pretty women in Kakuria. The traditional Clarkton kimono really exalted their feminine elegance. Uh-oh. I know, right? Their exposed necks and shoulders were so sexy. Ah, goddammit, I may just walked into that one. Thanks, Alex. What I do have, give it the link, babe. I know it. That's what you were thinking about, admit it. That's playing dirty. Yep, he totally was thinking about that. There's no way he'd ever be worried about another man. No. I seriously am. I mean, I do care for the guy. But like, not in a romantic way. It's not like I was thinking about him or anything. Actually, who cares about that guy? Y'all go fuck yourself. Yes, we get it. Friendship between boys sure is a fleeting thing. That's normal. And so everyone was once again reminded that Alex couldn't think about anything but girls. Honestly, I'd be more worried if I found out that Alex has an interest in boys. Well, except Kana, I guess. Hey! I get that I'm a bit of a tall boy, but I am a girl! And that's the end of that. After that, I'm about to give another shot. The third trial. So, game memo, I'm gonna get there real quick. Bowman Race! Wait, how much time is left? Okay, chill. Oh, just one dude left. Rapture! We'll finish him! Yep! We did it! 50,000 experience! Congrats! Now his pay is due in this trial! No, we're not as weak as they'll look, after all. I'm not sure if she's praising us or trying to make us angry. Here, they'll deserve another prize. It's great. How generous. Alex and his wives cheerfully celebrated their victory and then approached the button box. With these, the reward for completing the third trial is an awesome skill called Elemental Imbing. What? Cast it to automatically grant thy weapon the best elemental attribute against the enemies thou art facing. Ooh! Yay! That sounds really useful. Our Platina became even stronger. Platina think the elemental imbuing skill. I'll learn how to pronounce after the video. Thanks. We don't have skill points. We don't have the skill points to equip that this time. It is the soul of the enemy's weakness. No effect on elements without such weakness. Could it be? There's an AI built in my sword. Could be. Alright, is the other one open? Guess not. I guess I have to wait for the chapter 5 or something. No fool! Huh? A mysterious voice resonated through the room as if it had noticed what Alex was doing. Get the drink and get some privacy! That's private properties! Stuff only! Get away from that door! Sorry, we had no idea. But who knows? One day it may open after all. Well, that depends if I find D interesting. The mysterious voice faded out and left an awkward silence behind him. Sounds like this door isn't going to open anytime soon. Alex felt like an incredibly annoying creature must have been living beyond the firmly locked door. Yeah. Anyways, it's time to explore some more of that Christmas land. I only touched the tip of it. Truly. Ah! No. Anyways, we have to explore some crap. Did I just walk into this again? Oh my. Anyways, it's time to explore Christmas. Not. Let's not look into the purple stuff. Christ. Oh, a new animal girl! Goldfish tamer B! It has those very gigantic they're kinda cute! Kinda look like those gigantic mushrooms, but the miniature form. Goldfish? I think they're goldfish. Oh yeah, goldfish tamer. Ah. Battle! Thanks. Thank you so very much, Goldfish Tamer. I'll never forget the picture. Oh, don't fool around with me! I won't. 100 max HP plus 5 boulder hit. I can give this to you if you want. Oh, I also have. Okay, that 50 plus attack does not increase magic. Okay, I'll give you Goldfish Tamer and give you, for the first time ever, a Boulder Hit. Isn't that awesome? I think it is. Anyways, didn't expect to get an animal girl, but here we are. We got an animal girl. Oh, this whole row has been filled up. Now we have to fill this row and then this row. The last Kikankan is with the very last in this book. Very rare gal monster. You do be lucky to find or catch one. After bullied by her fellow monsters, she panics easily. Oh, they have descriptions. That's pretty cute. Can pesters all life forms to play with her. Annoying but harmless. Big but bold and energetic. If there's a will, that's her way. Galtank up the line. Her paper thin defense is also her charming point. Cherished lady of the Galtank family, not good at scraping. Rare flying gal monster, who eats mostly anything. Common gal monster found close to water sources. Annoying. Very shy and clumsy, crabby. She often trips. Beware of her pinsters. Noisy gal monster with the power of a whole cow. Self-proclaimed god of colds. She isn't actually that strong. Very serious and disciplined. She raised the goldfish herself. I'm proud of you. Poor Kraken. Anyways, that's a cute snow. Oh. Thank you, Katos. Where am I going? There's so much for me to explore. There's a cave! Where does this cave lead me to? What is this? Chest! Lightning bolt! It's for Platina! Ah! How much? How much? What? Cast attack the enemy. Deals 400 extra percentage damage. Down your ailment attribute. Boom! Yes, please. Can't wait to try that out. My favorite. Hi, how about bigger? Let's pick up a Zeus. What? Mama, Momo? Ah, what are you eating for today? Tighten up the hand into a bag of marshmallows and tossed one into her mouth. Why not? I'll take one. Ah! I haven't had one of these in a while, but they're pretty... Yep, pretty good. I'm fine with just one, but alright. Ah!
まだまだあるよ。
Right. Fatna's eyes gleamed with happiness as she continued feeding her husband. Eventually,
ゆらぎお姉ちゃん、はい、
did you kill us?
です。やっぱり何個食べても美味しいですね、マシュマロは。まだ食べる？
What a good marshmallow. Yes?
いえ、そろそろお腹いっぱい。
Ah.
というか、気になるのは体重の方で、これ以上は。
さっきからずっとあの調子でみんなにマシュマロを食べさせてるわね、プラチナったら。
すっかりあーんするのが楽しくなったようだ。
プラチナ、第一次アーンブーム到来ね。
Hey, is Alex alive still?
あれはしばらく続くかもな。しかしマシュマロ美味しいな。
And hey, I've been alive! It's nice that she's having fun, so it all works out. There we go. That's it, not that I'm going to need dinner today.
はい、ゆらぎお姉ちゃん。
So this kind of predicted Platinum continued feeding everyone for the rest of the day. The rest of the day. Oh boy.
僕はま
Free lift! Anyways, any blink blinks in here? Oh, about to go down now. Thanks. Blink blink! Blink blink! Lightning bolt activate!
待った。
Stop! Slap my girl! Here it comes! Bada boom! Yeah. West Sekishiki and East Second Tunnel.
気をつけて進みましょう。
Second Tunnel! Ah! Charles! Whoa, what's up, Charles? You're shivering like crazy.
わかるでしょ。寒い。
Right, I guess someone weak with the cold is going to have a bad time around here.
私だけ別の場所で待機ってわけにはいかないかしら。
That could be a problem.
わかってる、冗談よ。この一家には私みたいなブレーキ役がいないとね。言っといてなんだけど、待機してても心配で落ち着かないでしょし、私も一緒に行くわ。
Nah, that's not what I meant. It'd be a problem because I want you to always be by my side, Charles.
あらま、女房を口説いてどうする気？
Did it work? Not even close. I seriously meant it. That you?
冗談よ。でも好きな人にそういう風に言ってもらえるのってとても幸せね。
Huh? Charles? The archaeologist girl wrapped an arm around her husband's.
ほら、触ってみて。私今すごい顔熱くなってるでしょ。
Whoa, you're right. You're seriously hot.
おっぱいも触ってみる？心臓ドキドキ言っている。暖を取ろうかと思っていたけど、そんな必要なくなっちゃった。
Awesome. Get to here.
恋っていいものね。ありがとう、旦那様。
And then, wait, which one was
どうか
that?
なさいましたか？
Please be the third. It was the third, and then there was 6 left for her. Also, there's this. Yeesh. No offense, dude. Chest.
あら、太っ腹ね。
Shadow Light Burst! 6 random attacks, 80% damage!
あら、何かよ。私にどのスキルを使わせ
I
たい
have
の？
just enough. Recreate an eruption of the Square Pod Volcano. Deals 80% damage 6 times, right on targets. That is like burn the dash! I've used a lot. What? You're gonna kill me? You're gonna kill my girl? I dare you to try and do that. And is it a new hero syndrome? Or is it an oldie? Charles. It's a new one! Ah! It looks like they're all dead! God damn it! Let's pick up the gold that the monsters dropped and be on our way. But I always wondered what the monsters carry all this gold with them. That's because all gold was once part of the corpse of a giant monster. The Golden Hanny. Okay, and? That means that the monsters are simply carrying around the fragments of a Hanny's corpse, right? Yep, and the more powerful a monster becomes, the more fragments they will be carrying. It's believed they do so to display their superiority. Okay, girls, I'm not talking. We need to gather the gold before more monsters appear to snatch it away. Sure, you can never have enough money after all. Charo crouched down and picked up a few of the shiny coins. Ow! Ah! Why did you throw it away? Sorry, it must have been scorching hot. It got it hurt like crazy. Cheryl, is something wrong? I'm fine, don't worry about it. Here, let me pick up this gold piece. Yeah! What a waste. Are you playing some kind of weird game for disgustingly rich people, or what? No, that's not! My hand hurts for some reason whenever I pick up a coin. It could be a disease. I know it. Let's head for the closet city so I can take a look at her. Stop! Charles, stop, we get it. Go rest somewhere while we take care of the rest of the gold. Sorry, I can't help it. I always instinctively try to pick it up whenever I see a coin on the ground. Charles had contracted a new disease due to the hero syndrome. God damn it. Medica time? Medica time. That's not where I use Medica though. This is where I use my Medica. Alright, time for some more exploring. Let's go back a little bit. What's in here? Found one! It's a ringworm flea! Is it against a volcanic pea by any chance? Just one, right? Yeah, I got it! Charles swiftly grabbed one of the squirming insects. Not fair! Charles got it before Plavna could, or is it for something else? I forget. We have a lot of diseases. And we've dealt with a lot of diseases as well. Charles used to go hunting for insects all the time for her natural studies at the academy. I'm not sure how you can touch those things like it's nothing. All ruins are full of weird insects and other creatures. I didn't ever be able to explore them if I were scared of these little critters. Here, you can have it. The goat dropped the insect inside a small container and handed it to her husband. What are you gonna do with the ringworm, Alex? I'm obviously going to eat it. I do never be able to cure Charles otherwise. I knew it. Are you for real? That's disgusting! Well, what else am I supposed to do since it's cure her? Jeez. Hey, most insects are full of nutrition and completely safe to be eaten. And this species of worm is widely consumed by the locals as a precious source of proteins. Remember the meatballs we had last time we stopped in Sekishiki? You couldn't possibly mean that. Yep, they were made from the meat of these little guys. I even asked for seconds. Platna doesn't mind. They were yummy! Anyway, not even I would go as far as eating a ringworm raw. Let's catch some more and cook them real quick. Wait, where did you take that Maggie stove out from? Did you bring it here all the way from home? Yep. Okay, first we add some oil and chopped onions into the pan. Then we'll let them warm simmer. And here, it's ready. That's a very simple dish. Can I steal the recipe to use it during my archaeological expeditions? Of course, no worries. Want to try some with me? Sure! I'm always up to tasting the traditional dishes of a foreign land. Not the ones to chew. Here you go. Not bad at all. I bet to do be even better with some rice as a side. Ah, you can even float them up like noodles. Gotta want some of platinus? Ugh. Sorry, that's a hard pass for me. Charles, the tail is sticking out of your mouth. Pardon, that was very unladylike of me. Don't come any closer. Close your mouth while munching on those things. Close it. That's disgusting. It looks like you're a drunk dumb but sorry, I can't do it. This is the first time I'm not hungry for something. I'd better not tell them that the cereal they found in their soup a few days ago was toasted larva. Alex assumed the ringworm Z needed to completely eradicate Charles' swimmer's food. Ow! Jesus, look at all those legs! It's not the peeing thing, it's the swimmer's foot thing. Alright, moving on. Hello! Yay! They're so everywhere! Take this! Ah, you really did now, partner. Did you think I did take a direct softball hit without retaliating? Here's your payback. Yeah! You like your partner started throwing snowballs in the shower. These two, you really should grow up a bit. And you should learn how to have fun. Canoes? Is something wrong, canoes? Ah, no, sorry. I was wondering if the wind got stronger, or if it's just my imagination. Ah, no, wait! This is really bad! Gotcha! A loud gust of wind suddenly swirled around Alex and the girls, enveloping them in a thick well of snow. In a matter of seconds, the whole world became covered in a blanket of pure white. I see a leg. I can't see a single thing! What's going on? It's a whiteout! I remember reading about this phenomenon in a book! There's snow everywhere! What is this whiteout about? It's the name of a rare meteorological condition. It happens when sudden gusts of wind raise significant quantities of fresh snow from the ground. The crystals scatter into the air, painting the landscape completely white, just like this. It is bad. I can't even tell up from down. There's no way we can continue forward in this condition. I can be tight, so we put loose each other. I can't wait until the wind comes down. The girls swiftly followed their husband's instructions and squeezed themselves against his body. Strangely enough, he was smiling from ear to ear despite the danger at hand. Suddenly, the wind started blowing even stronger, as if angered by Alex's defiance. What? Wild gusts continued raging around the family, forcing them into a worried silence that no one dared to break. We should have let our guard down. Snow can be pretty scary as well. Oh, this is starting to get a little scared. Don't worry, Platina. I'm sure it will be over soon. Yuragi rested a hand over Platina's head and squeezed her tight against her body. We just need to wait a little longer. Hey! Thank you for Booby. The raging wind slowly died down until the clear blue sky finally reappeared over the girls. It's over! That was pretty scary. Let's be on our way before the wind acts up again. Yuragi, how did you know that it was going to stop? I didn't. But I was absolutely sure that we were going to be okay. since we were all there together. I don't even want to imagine how scared the lone traveler could have been. Anyway, grab your bags, partner, we're going! Okay! The one girl smiled at Yuragi as you both ran out to Alex. Thinking about it, they could have used Platina's teleportation spell to go back to our town. Alex and the girls realized that they had been panicking for nothing. And that one time when we were on trees. Okay, that wasn't too difficult, but we're getting cash battle. Extra 100 magic bags. It's a better replacement! Also, what does it say? That the bell from the color of a blood cat. It amplifies the magical power of a magician. You can have this. Yeah! Anyways, what we got? Still want to explore. Maybe a potential cure? Something? I don't know. Take it, kiddos! I see like a long crevice in here. Squish. Anyways, I guess we can move to this. Not yet! Please! Laser beams! Really? Oh, burst! Damn. That's a lot of explosions, bro. What did you say? By the way, if you won't go to the mountain will come to you. I guess we're good. We can go to the new city properly. Sekishiki. Ah, look at those two best friends. It was a peculiar town covered in perennial snow because of the region's adverse climate. Charles mumbled something to herself for rubbing your shivering arms. Daikon? Oh, right, the typical Clarkian white radish. They're pretty tasty, but they're very aggressive and hard to harvest, which obviously ramps up their price. Of course, that's the dish we're talking about. Poof poof and nom nom. Well, right, some of the food are sentient beings. I see. So the Clarkians created the settlement to have a place where tea could safely harvest them.
寒いところの魚は美味しいとも聞くわね。お鍋食べたい。
お鍋で温まるのもいいですね。この時期は黒鮭と紫鮭が旬だそうです。
Ooh. A hatfish stew could be nice.
失礼ですが、アレクさんとその奥方様で間違いないでしょうか。
Please, Alex, do not confuse him for a girl. A young boy approached the doctor as he was busy thinking about local delicacies.
僕はゴー、ヒロウミ家に養子に出されたスパルタンの弟です。部屋を温めていますのでお越しください。
Thank you. Thanks. Sounds like he's a good person, just like his sister. Thank you, Alex. Yeah. Alex and his wives followed Go into his residence, spearheaded by a shivering Charles.
こんな偏僻な場所によくお越しくださいました。何もないところで驚かれたでしょ。
Little! It's just Christmas in here!
雪がいっぱいだったよ。真っ白で綺麗だね。
Yeah.
れは良かった。見続けていると飽きてくるのですが、静かで趣があります。
住人も穏やかそうで、とても戦争を肯定するとは思えなかったけどな。
ここは閉鎖的な土地ですから、メンツを潰されると黙っていられない方が比較的多いんです。
そうね、こんな場所に住み続けるなんてかなり頑固な性格かもしれないわ。寒い。
Poor Charles. Charles, is it me or are you pretty bad with cold places?
灼熱のブラック出身ですもの。暑さには強いけど寒いのダメね。
What if, you know, you wore something that covered a little more skin?
シャロの服は防熱防寒対策がしっかりされているはずだぞ。
Speaking of covered, at least one of us is actually wearing something wintry, honestly. I'm proud of you, Platinum.
そうですね。いつも自慢していました。
それでも寒いのよ。
Alright, so you can't deal with cold places. What about you, Canoes? You seem completely fine.
寒いのは訓練で慣れているからな。
お腹にこっそりカイロを入れていますしね。
You were saying Canoes!
それは言うな。
で、やっぱり戦争に前向きなのは大仏様が壊されたせいかしら。
それもありますが、一番の原因は大地主のご子息がマイプラズマという奇病にかかったせいなのです。
That Eva shock disorder? That's another pretty rare condition.
発症する数日前に黒い服を着た男女がアジモフから来たと現れたのですが、とにかく目立つ2人でした。
それはハーメリンとエンデだな。間違いない。
こんなところにも病気をまいていたのね。
2人をアジモフからの工作員だと信じ、イシュタムという組織の仕業だと言ってもおそらく聞く耳を持たないでしょう。
Not even you were able to explain them what really happened? I mean, you're the lord of this region.
僕なんて公爵になって間もない新入りですからね。まだ信頼を得ているとは言い切れないところですし。
あれっ子お兄ちゃん、マイプラズマってどんな病気なのかな。
It's an illness often caught by people with a great affinity to thunder magic, and oh yeah. Partner reached for a spoon near the muffins she had been served and produced a few sparks at the contact.
なんだろう、痛かった。静電気ですね。空気が乾燥しているせいでしょうか。
その症状はもしかしてあなたも雷魔法が使えるのではありませんか。
使えるけど。
Sparks. Another firework of blue sparks suddenly burst from Platinum's fingertips. The yellow shock disorder causes small magical explosions against the caster as well.
またかも。勝手にビリビリしちゃう。うわいって。ちょっと大変かも。
Go watched Platinum unintentionally discharge her magic once more and jumped in terror. Sorry about that, but there's no need to worry. Nobody has ever died from the discharge of a patient afflicted by the Eva shock disorder.
そうですか。もしかしてあなた方は全員スキルを使えるのでしょうか。
Yeah, we're all skill users. Ghostface lost all color like he was about to faint. Anyway, we better take care of this disease right away. Do you know where I can find the medical records of the cases that have manifested here in Sekishiki?
はい、ホスピスに集めていますので、 ご自由にお使いください。
Yeah. Alright, let's head to the local hospice and take a look at plots.
ちょっと怖がらせたみたいだね。
あの少年のことだけど、プラチナの火花を怖がっていただけじゃないかもね。
そうだな。僕たちがスキルを使えると知ってから露骨に目をそらしていたぞ。
Well, it's not uncommon for ordinary people to be scared of skill users.
そうですね。スキルは使い方を誤ると事故を起こすこともありますから。ビリビリする。
She's got that Super Saiyan 2 aura all around her.
プラチナちゃんがかわいそうです。早く直してあげましょう。
Yeah, of course, no worries. Alex and his wife headed for the local hospital to take a better look at the Platinum's condition. Or will
店
I?
とかないかしらね。
Nah, not in this episode though. We're gonna save it for tomorrow, so leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment.
西部は私たちの歴史よね。